Buenos días, aquí estoy con las muchachas de La Real. ¿Cómo están? They sound like a young mariachi band, bro.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome, ladies.
Arriba.
The ladies of The Real are here. Lecheto is a little bit upset because he came in and said none of the ladies said hi to him.
Yeah. I'm used to getting curved in, and I said good morning. I said good morning to you, and you walked past me.
Let everybody know who you're talking to.
I swear.
Hola, Leche.
I said good morning.
That you needed a hug.
That's what I said.
Here.
I didn't have a father. I needed a reassurance.
Oh, damn.
I'm just saying.
I'm so sorry. I was running late, so
That's
I
what they
wanted
told
to see
me.
the
Tam
I
got
wanted to see the
lost.
girls.
Her
That's what
driver
they told
took
me.
her somewhere
was taking me
wrong.
home.
See, she was late and she was focused on where to
what it
go.
was.
Communication.
Swear to
See, that's what
God.
happens. When we're adults, you communicate. It's a squad.
He was really very hurt by that. He came in the studio and told us, yeah.
I was hot, man.
Hey, he was so upset at it that he's like, I don't think I'm going to give him an intro. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. I'm just saying, my vocal cords, they're worth money.
So I guess that brings the question, are guys more sensitive than females?
I was just gonna
At
say, you
times.
see who's the biggest
ego.
bitch on our show?
Right?
Lecheto.
No,
Lecheto.
I'm not trying to be funny. It's more of an ego thing, and I think that men
men?
have bigger egos, so they get their feelings hurt more easily.
Well, I think our egos get bruised easily. I don't know if we have bigger egos, but I think our egos get bruised a little bit.
because they bigger.
quicker.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Take it easy.
No, I mean, women, we'd be like, oh, they
Are
didn't
you
say
getting
hi to us.
sensitive?
We'd be
I'm being a little
empathetic.
sensitive.
We're
I'm
like,
being a
oh,
little
might be going through something. She forgot to say hi. Kept it going.
Sure.
Yeah.
How many times do we have to curve dudes, though? Left and right, I'm sure. I know. Listen, guys don't care. Dudes are savages. We don't care if you're married. We don't care. A lot of guys
Really?
don't care.
Yes.
A lot of guys. I'm not saying every guy, but a lot of guys do not
Keep it
care
real.
that you have somebody in your life. So I'm sure we're curving dudes left and right.
Yes, but think about it. The word sensitive, it depends in what context. Like women, I think are overly sensitive. I see my dude friends call each other fat and make fun of each other's looks all damn day. You
Right.
do that to a girl,
Right.
she's crying, she's got an eating disorder, you aren't friends anymore, it's a wrap. So
Yeah, right.
like I think girls can be too sensitive sometimes.
Now, Lonnie, you're making faces. What do you mean?
What are we talking about?
Wait, Lonnie, welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody. Lonnie, back to the show.
If you're just joining us,
Wait, no, listen, Lonnie,
we're
you're...
here with the real, and Lonnie has just walked in. Welcome, Lonnie. Glad you could join us.
Well, Lonnie's been here for 2 hours. But listen,
Yes.
Lonnie, I understand that you guys came fresh from a taping, right? You guys taped today.
Yes,
Your
your
first
live
live
ever.
For the first time.
You guys are very nice to do
Grinding,
that. Thank you
ladies.
very
It was
much.
our premiere video, our premiere.
You got a video coming out?
Exactly.
Video
It was our
vixen.
premiere episode.
Yo,
Music,
she went back to the
drop them
TRL
balls.
days, right?
I
The
thought I
TRL
was
days.
in 3LW right now, about to do a drop.
About to do a drop.
Like I'm in 3LW. No,
Atta girl.
we just did our premiere episode for
Amazing.
season 4,
Season
and it's
4,
live now.
congratulations.
we
Amazing.
made it.
And for the
Congrats.
first time, we are live. I mean, the credits rolled on top of my face because I didn't
Live.
speak quickly enough.
So no cursing live.
Yeah,
You gotta be
no.
careful.
We had this
Lonnie?
long ass meeting about like not saying certain words because you get $400,000 per station that you could get sued.
You get fined, and then we won't have a show.
But here's the thing. Recently, I've heard these words on TV, and excuse my language, ladies, but I've heard
Okay.
pussy, I've heard dick,
Nope,
I've
nope,
heard
those are on the
bitch.
list.
Can't
Where?
say those
Not on
words.
daytime.
You can
No,
say
I've
bitch.
seen it like on Viceland. I've seen it on
On VH1?
Well,
What?
I've heard the word bitch on I
Love and
believe
Hip Hop.
ABC,
I think we
Love and
can
Hip Hop,
say-
of course.
You
We
can
can
say
say-
bitch.
yeah.
You just can't OD. Like you can.
Right. You
Yeah.
just can't be like, you
You just
bitch ass motherfucker, right? Or
Oh
like,
my
Definitely
God.
not. Definitely not the mother effer. No.
But you can say, my bitch at home is sick, and you're speaking about your dog.
100%.
Okay.
You'll never believe this. You can actually, you can actually
enjoy
say
watching
poo
Tails.
nanny.
Where
Wait,
am
what'd you
I?
say?
You can say poo nanny on TV.
Yeah, you can say poo nanny.
But
It's
you
all
can't
good.
say the kitty cat.
I learned that
Yeah,
word
You
in
say
high
kitty
school.
cat.
I
Really?
did. You can say poo nanny.
Yeah.
Who says poo nanny?
Here's the
I
thing.
learned that in high school.
That's how
They
she
used to say
knows.
it a
Wait,
lot.
Jocelyn Hernandez says kitty cat all the time. But that's VH1
I think
though,
you
right?
could say
On
kitty
VH1,
cat.
she
You
didn't
can
say it on our
hoo-ha.
She didn't say it on your show though. But did she do well hosting? She did okay,
She
right?
was awesome. She was fun.
I love Jocelyn. I love her. She just kept it 100, and you know she has her own words and ways of saying things.
Sure.
So, you know,
I think like Lonnie said,
Lonnie.
that's
Uh-oh,
the whole
Lonnie.
concept of the
Lonnie.
show. When we have guests, it's the idea to have someone that's not like the four of us.
Of course,
That's
of course.
boring.
A different outlook and opinion.
Yeah,
and
you
view and
definitely
stuff
want
like
a
that.
different outlook, a different perspective. And we also want to give the message that every woman has a seat at the table. Like, it doesn't matter what background you're from, what walk of life you're from, how you speak.
I like that.
You can sit down at the table and have a conversation. Trust me,
can sit with
as
us.
women, you'll find something that you have in common and something.
Of course. Usually it's shade. Let's be honest.
Shade is fine. Yeah.
We love shade.
Yeah, it just depends on the degree of shadeness.
Yeah.
But all women shade. Lonnie's eyes are shading
Lon-
right now.
Lonnie's been shading.
has said 3 words and has thrown so much shade
I
already.
know, right?
So much.
She does
It's
it with her
amazing.
eyes.
And I'm here
eyes
for
say
it.
it all.
And I'm here for it. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
she over there cracking up.
Did you guys kick off season 4 with an R. Kelly alleged cult sex member?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's
Insane.
actually what we were
So
talking
this girl
about.
said she was 16 years old. She got with R. Kelly. She got
Yeah.
pregnant. Or no, they had sex when she was
Oh,
16.
she didn't get
She
pregnant.
lost her virginity to him.
Yes,
lost her
yes.
virginity.
And then another woman had to teach her how to please him.
That's
Yes,
the
the
trainer.
trainer.
That's insane.
And she,
There's a trainer?
Yeah.
and she was kept enslaved in his mansion, where she was forced to do certain things and wasn't allowed to leave. That's the major part of it.
So how did
Against
she?
her will.
Yeah, what
how
else
did
do we
she
know?
get out?
minor
Different-
during
She had
all
to
of
lie.
this.
But you have to watch the
16.
episode.
Yeah.
Come
know.
on,
Oh,
LA.
I'm checked in.
I know we will, but
Yeah.
you know now we want to know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
That's our
crazy.
tease.
It was crazy. That was the first interview we did. It obviously is going to be groundbreaking.
Sure,
because nobody's ever spoke. This is the first time she's done an interview like this.
Uh-huh.
But we had our own questions. I think naturally,
Of course.
Jeannie works with a lot of sex trafficking victims.
Sexual abuse. and-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Start.
me as I just coming in not knowing anything, I'm like, I have mad questions. There's so many questions to ask, and I love that I actually learned something from this interview. I learned
Mm-hmm.
to be more empathetic to people that are raised differently, because as us, if you come from a household where somebody told you you were beautiful,
Right.
or they told you to have a strong mind, speak your opinion. If somebody tells you take your clothes off, you like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm getting out of here.
Right.
But not everybody
Was
has
raised
that
that
same
way.
mentality.
Sure.
There are people who have been molested before
Yeah,
that
their
have a
confidence
background
stripped
of that.
away from them.
Yeah.
Sure,
Exactly. This young woman had a very different mentality. If you go into watching the interview, understanding that, you
Yeah.
have a completely different
But
perspective.
Adrian, let me ask you. So how do you know? Because we interview people all the time, right? And sometimes there is a question. Like we had someone who claimed that they were Tupac's father. How do you make sure it's authentic and make sure that this person may or may not be telling the truth? How do you know?
Yeah, Lonnie, how do you know?
Lonnie, how do you get around it? She's like, the toughest question I get.
I know.
Yep.
Right?
How you know?
How do you know?
How do you know how? Well, you can look at people's body language.
Sure,
You can see how they respond. This girl, I think she was genuine. She took a lie detector test. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one
And
thing
she
about our
passed.
show. We're not going to put anybody on that we don't think is actually true, and we want to give a story.
Yeah.
And if because a lot of the people that have already seen it, they said that will we allow R. Kelly to come on, and of course we would allow him
Absolutely.
to give a
That'd be insane.
rebuttal, and
He should have
can
an
sing
opportunity.
bump and grind at the same time. if he
Right,
wants.
right.
He still has good music. Can't take that
The
away.
point of
But
the
that's
show
the
is to
reason-
let viewers make
Exactly.
the decision. We have to do our
Exactly.
best to
The
make sure they keep it
journalistic
real.
questions and let
Yep.
her answer, and then you make the ultimate decision of
Yes.
whether you believe this is true or not.
Yeah, it's not for me to really judge. I'm just trying to pass out the information. We're also trying to tell people because what he is doing is wrong. That's
Sure.
the one thing that I think all the 4 ladies agree with. It's just
If he is doing it,
Correct.
right?
Right,
Yeah.
and but also
well,
to know that
she
there
passed
are
the lie detector.
yes.
She did
She
For
passed
having
the lie
sex
detector
with
for having
R.
sex.
Kelly.
And then
she was
told
16.
him that she was 16.
when she was
And
underage.
that he spit
and
and,
that he spit
choked
and
her.
slapped her.
What?
And she passed
Yes.
that on the
She
lie
passed
detector.
that as
She
well.
passed.
Is the lie detector all on the show? We
No.
get to see
No.
that.
that information was
BuzzFeed
from
did it.
BuzzFeed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But to also remember,
So it's legit.
The story isn't just about R. Kelly for our viewers, and especially for the core of our audience, which are women. It's about knowing that there are men and women who prey on people who have a weakness
Right.
so that you can feed off of it and get what you want.
Sure.
This happens in many areas of
Yes.
manipulation, from music industry to
Yep.
jobs where you have
I mean, I
glass
think it
ceilings.
happens in the club with a
I
pimp,
want
you know?
us to change our mentality. And I'm saying this as someone that over 48 hours ago was thinking exactly like this, which was, well, why, a lot of people can feel like, well, she went after him. Let's say she wasn't. Let's say she preyed on him.
Right.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
say that, right? Let's say she preyed on him.
Fine.
You know what? She's still 16
Still
and he's
16.
still the grown man.
You still
And
have to be the
and
adult.
That is where we have to be honest. A lot of us women be like, I don't feel sorry for her. She did this to herself.
Yeah.
Will rhyme. And you
She's
have
a
to
kid.
recognize she's
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah.
He's the adult. Wrong is wrong. Right is right.
Adrian,
Yep.
you came into this industry very young. I'm
Yeah.
sure you had older men
For sure.
reaching out,
For sure.
trying it. You feel
But
me?
again,
You've been through it.
for sure, but I had a different background and a different foundation. Come from a home with both my parents. I was
Right,
raised with
right.
love.
You were prepared
Somebody told
for-
me to take
for
my
life.
clothes off, I'm gonna scream, run, rape, and be like, nah, fam. But again, two totally different personalities.
And it was revealed in the interview that she didn't have that. She
She
didn't
did
have
not
a
have
really
that.
Is that
strong
right?
She did
family
not.
background and stuff. It was
And
a lot
she
of
had been
opening.
and she had been molested multiple times before when she was a
that's so
child.
sad.
Yeah.
So this was not the first time for her.
Right. With that being said, Lonnie, we have a F, marry, kill for you. Do you know what that is?
F, marry, kill.
You have to F. You have to
Okay.
F1, marry one,
She
kill
thought you
one.
said F, marry,
I knew
kill.
what that was.
F, marry, kill.
Lonnie, you've kind of done 2 out of the 3.
Well, here we go,
You've married.
and it's time to kill.
Boom. Let's do it.
Here we go. Out of these 3 people, you got to F1, marry one, kill one. Ready?
Okay.
Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
That's good, Cruz. That's good.
Talk
That's
to
good. I
me.
gotta give him a high five.
It's coming to you next. Coming to you next.
Oh shoot.
F, marry,
I
kill.
would F Kevin. I would marry Jay-Z, and I would kill R. Kelly.
Dang.
Are you worried that Kevin Hart will cheat on you after he's done?
Oh my God.
I cheat on him.
I beat you to it.
Give it to him.
Okay, same. F, marry, kill.
Oh, geez.
Same people?
We have to
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah.
I think we're all gonna.
We're all
I
gonna
would say
agree
I'm
with
gonna
what
go with.
Lonnie.
Now, Jeannie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's thinking about
thinking
it.
about it.
R. Kelly.
You would do it different?
I'm thinking because
She would get
Let
with
her
R.
live her
Kelly.
life.
Kevin Hart.
She would F R. Kelly.
Let her live her best life on the cruise show.
Go on, say
I'm
it,
anxious
Jeannie.
to see where this
Jay-Z
is
was
gonna
the
go.
other one.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, R. Kelly, Kevin Hart.
Only because I don't know what it is, but I'm just deeply curious about why people do what they do.
Sure.
And with R. Kelly,
Just
I
give
would,
us an
I would
answer.
die to have a moment just to kind of look in his eyes and understand.
You're so down for R. Kelly.
Is it okay if in that moment
Honestly,
he's butt
because-
naked?
Because I can get out of a marriage and I'm a smart girl and I have my walls up and I came from not.
Well, we're getting a background history. Listen,
so
F,
I
marry,
think
kill.
I would marry R. Kelly so I could get the story.
Yo, she's
I would
breaking
marry
it
R. Kelly
down.
so I could get the story. I want to sit down. I don't want to fuck him. I don't want to touch him. I don't want and nothing to do with that. Ugh. But I would want to marry and I want to talk to him and I want to understand the story.
Who?
That's me.
R. Kelly.
Did we ever
She
get the
is
answer?
intrigued.
She would marry R. Kelly.
She would
Marry R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Bill, you would marry R. Kelly, and then who are you effing and who are you killing?
Who would I F?
Kevin or Jay-Z?
Don't you dare kill
I would
Jay-Z.
say. I would say.
No.
I would say.
Oh,
Oh man.
yeah.
Jay, man, Jay.
Yeah?
There's something ever since I was when I was younger.
All right.
He's hot.
Tamara,
He's adorable.
I think he's adorable.
Yes.
We all went
I'm not
unanimous
here.
with you.
I don't want to answer
No,
that.
no.
You know what?
You have to, Tamara. You have to play.
Why?
That's the game you play with your friends
No,
when
I
you're
want to
drunk.
hear you say it.
have
I want to
to.
hear the words come out your
You
mouth.
will not
The
hear
name.
those words come out of my.
F? Who? Who would you F?
Who would you F? Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Lonnie. Get it out of her, please.
Come on, Lonnie.
I would F. Oh, this is horrible. I don't even sound. Okay, I met Jay-Z in real life, and he's actually very, very charming. So I would F Jay. Sound right, Mom? This isn't me. They're making me do it. I would F. I would F Jay-Z. Marry Kevin Hart and then get a divorce, and then I would kill R. Kelly.
Okay,
because
we
you
got it
ain't
out.
messing with my little girl.
Right. Let me ask you guys a question. You guys are celebs as well. Are celebs allowed to have a bad day?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm having one right now.
You having one right now?
I don't want to be here.
Lonnie!
You're living it.
She's living her bad
Look
day.
on my face.
And you said that people weren't real.
I know, right?
That you said, why is the show called The Real?
Ain't nobody realer than Lonnie. I'll tell you
you
that
go.
right now.
That's
There
100.
you go.
She's just as real as on stage. Have you guys seen her on stage do her thing?
No.
Why? They have not supported you?
She won't
Lonnie,
let
that's
us.
why aren't you letting them support you?
Well, one, because I don't perform in LA a lot.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Number one. And number two,
That's
I
okay.
told her
Book
to
a
give me a
flight.
discount. She wouldn't give me a discount.
Yeah,
She-
definitely.
Is number 3
She
because
gotta
you're
pay-
talking shit about all of them?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
They don't even know.
Wait, Lonnie,
They're
are we in your
in-
skit?
they're-
That's why you
Yeah.
guys aren't
did
invited.
Yeah, you're in the.
She said
not
we
a
were in
skit.
it.
That's why you guys aren't invited.
She's like, I work with these
Are we
fucking
in your
ladies.
show? We're in your show, Lonnie.
Yes, you are.
Well, then what do you say? Wait, what do you say?
Yeah,
about
Lonnie,
me?
what do you say
gotta
about
come
them?
and see it. That's I've been talking
Damn.
about y'all for 2 years.
World premiere.
I need to see it too now.
There you go. The Real exposed.
Oh, my
This took a turn. This took a turn. This took a turn.
Too
Plot
good.
twist.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh.
Welcome back, Lonnie, to the show, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Glad you could join us.
You know
Glad you
what?
could join us.
You're performing. You're still performing, right? You got a show coming up as well, right? A comedy show coming up.
Definitely in Oakland. It's going to be myself and Tiffany Haddish and Nene
Oh, I love
Leakes
her.
is hosting.
Beautiful,
and,
beautiful.
Adele Givens. But I want to say something about our show being live. It's also going to be interactive.
That's
so
right.
the things that we discussed, like today's show, we discussed Kevin Hart. We discussed, our thoughts. It was so much that we could have talked about him the whole entire
Oh,
show.
absolutely, yeah.
Just
You
the
know.
situation.
Yeah.
And this is the nice thing about being live is that you can talk about things in real time,
Yes,
things that's
as
actually
they're happening. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's going to make us a lot more proactive and topical.
Good.
And more real, like what you said.
Right. No, I think it becomes
'cause
even
you're
more
gonna see-
authentic because it's live.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna see everything literally like if my tracks start slipping out, my clipping.
My
You're gonna
wig
see
fall
that.
off.
If I'm walking down the steps and I trip and fall, you're gonna see that.
Don't
if I can't
jinx
read
yourself.
the person's name on the prompter, you'll see that. But it's just real, genuine conversation, and I think. It's
But
no
we're also
editing.
going to have some good times, some
Say,
exciting
it's gonna be
I think what you guys are
She
doing and
has an
saying is what the
album
audience
coming
is
out.
doing and saying, you know?
Exactly.
Yes.
Munchkin has an album, a Christmas album.
Christmas album
coming
soon.
out.
Damn.
So we got her singing.
I heard
Like a
2
Latin-
tracks.
Are they fire?
So good. Oh
Really?
my God. Yes, you'll fall in love with Adrian's voice, and
I didn't get
that
to
she
hear
sings
nothing
with Israel,
yet.
her husband.
Oh,
and
cute.
some of your favorite songs too. I can't say anything
You
about it, but
singing,
it's so
Oh
sweet.
Holy
Latinos are gonna
Night.
love it. Yes, we got a holy night, but it's
Okay.
actually got a Latin vibe to it.
And
so
she
I'm
taught
excited.
Israel how to
Salsa in
speak
it?
Oh,
Spanish.
majority of it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Majority of it is
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
¿Dónde está Santa
majority of the
Navidad,
album
man.
is Spanish.
Oh my gosh.
¿Dónde está Santa Claus?
Oh, well,
you have
how
it?
am I
No,
gonna
but we have
listen
con mi
to it?
burrito sabanero. Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's going to be a salsa Navidad, ladies. Get ready.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
love
going to be a
any
spicy
song that
Christmas.
has-
Nobody
Yes, it
told
is.
me it was a Spanish.
It's going to be a salsa Santa.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
I'm over here just trying to make things up, you know what I mean? It's going to be a salsa
Yeah.
Christmas. That's awesome, though.
Picante.
Congratulations.
Thank
And I
you.
love that you're still
How?
doing music.
Picante.
I can't.
Yeah, yeah, man. The real. Listen, you guys are awesome. You guys are welcome here
you.
anytime. You know that, right?
thanks.
Lonnie,
We love
even
your
you.
show.
Right around the corner.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
come
you,
visit
Lonnie.
us.
Thank you, Jay.
Lonnie, I love how you keep it funky though. You know what I mean? I love how everyone has their own identity and everyone, speaks
Lonnie's
their
always got her
mind and they're their
stank
own
face.
person. I like that.
Thank you.
That doesn't always go well, I think, with the cast because of different
I know.
opinions and stuff like that
And
off
we
the
still
air.
love each
But
other.
still,
We
it's
really
love
do.
and it's professional.
I
you
wouldn't
feel me?
say that, but
She
you
does.
know, it
She
was
does.
just-
This girl
She's such a
stays.
bitch.
She says that
Loves
and then
us.
stays in
She's-
Tamara's house all
Yes,
day.
yes.
That's because she
Always
has
calls
food
me.
in her house.
Always
That's 'cause-
calls me
yep.
and checks up
Wait,
on
what'd
me.
you say, Lonnie?
She has food in her house.
you.
That's
I
why.
really
And
do.
wine.
Why
really
would
do.
we leave?
Exactly.
Really do.
She got the good groceries.
I do. The brand name shit.
Yo, she went to Trader Joe's. I ain't
She
leaving.
actually ain't too far from me. I'm gonna have to come over there. I stay
Exactly.
hungry.
But no,
Come
we
through.
we
I'll cook for
appreciate
you
the
too.
time.
Yeah, no,
And we
thank
appreciate
you.
the fans in LA
Yes.
for always sticking
Yes.
with us for our fourth
Thank you,
season.
guys.
Absolutely.
So thank
Absolutely.
you guys.
We've actually reached 1 million followers on
our
Instagram.
Congratulations.
Yay.
That's
Follow
amazing.
us at The Real Daytime. We are celebrating
Wow.
that. It's been an awesome premiere, and we can't wait for the rest of the season. It's
Very
just
cool.
gonna get crazier.
We love you, Jay.
Kevin Hart, do you think she's staying? His
Of
eight,
course.
8 months
They're really
pregnant?
nice
Oh,
people.
yeah.
I pray that they work through it. I think
Beyonce
they-
stayed. If Beyonce can stay, anyone can stay.
I
don't know.
That's a
I don't know.
whole
I'm speaking for
different-
yourself.
I realize what kind of comment
here
that
we
is
go.
being, in here with you ladies. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a bold statement.
Yes.
And I also said, when does Kevin Hart's wife apologize
First
for
of all,
making him
I
cheat?
think
When does
it
that
was-
happen?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Are we
wait,
ever
where are
getting
you
an
going with
apology
that?
for that?
What? What?
did he say?
Why would
When does
she
Kevin Hart's
apologize?
wife apologize for making him cheat? Is that
Making-
is
when-
Why would
how
you
did
say
she
that
make-
she
How
made
did
him
she
cheat?
make him cheat?
I'm kidding.
Eat 'em up, ladies.
I'm
Eat 'em up.
I was
Take
so
it
about to go
easy.
ham up in here. You were gonna get an acrylic in your eye.
Almost
I'm
making it out
kidding.
alive.
This is not New York radio. I don't want to make you girls cry. I don't
Never.
want to get threatened.
Impossible.
Oh my
Right?
I really hope they work it out.
Have any of you
'Cause Kevin
ever
Hart
taken
has
back
been
a cheater?
amazing. Have
See, this is my issue.
Go ahead.
Remember that ego I was talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, mine
In
just
real.
is the way my ego is set up. It doesn't work that way, so I couldn't do it. But
Yeah.
I do think that if she can find it in her heart, There is a child on the way.
Yeah, but staying together for the kids is never a good idea.
No, I completely agree with
You
that.
start resenting that person.
You never
she
forget.
said she was leaving. Newsflash, where y'all getting all this from?
Wait, she said she was leaving?
She never said she
No,
was
no, no.
leaving.
She just
No.
asked you
I'm just saying, is she going to leave?
Yeah.
Will
We don't
she
know.
leave? What do you
No.
think?
We don't know.
Where's she gonna go?
For me, I would never. Personally, I
God.
would never be able to stay with a cheater.
She
Wait.
can go home. She
Wait,
got-
Lonnie, where do you think she can go?
Where? What's she gonna do? She was a model, right?
Yeah, well, and she got with Kevin while cheating on his other wife.
Oh, now see, now.
No.
Wait, did everybody get those
gosh.
details? Did everybody
No,
get those
those are
details?
the details that are put out there. That's not necessarily what happened.
You know what? I think ultimately, and this is something that I said today on the show. Is
Sure.
I think that Kevin Hart is a different level of a celebrity, and he doesn't need to have social media. Right now, social media is flooded because of the things that he put out and the things that they have been discussing 2 months ago with what happened with the girl. You don't see. Okay, we heard stuff about Usher. You don't see anything about Usher putting out a comment. You see Tom Cruise. You don't see him put out a personal comment.
Yeah,
I
but
think
here's
he
the
just needs to
difference.
keep it at a certain level and let us or let the different media outlets.
But what if he was
give a
in the
story.
video?
Yeah, and here's the difference.
Apparently he is.
Tom
Yes.
Cruise is not a social, like a big part of Kevin Hart's success is social media. So he would
It
be
is.
eaten alive for every day that after that leaked.
And
he
he's
was
in the video.
People would hit him up for days until there was an answer.
And they're
Tom
still
Cruise
doing
is not
it.
on social media.
They're still doing it, but you can look at what happened with Usher. Usher has not responded, and I think that's the smart way. I think it's between him, his family, and I really feel bad for his kids because those
Yeah.
the unborn baby and the teenagers,
Sure.
those teenagers are going through it. So I just think he could have had a better sense of advisement in doing this because
At
he's
that same-
opened up a can of worms.
At the same time, it takes mad balls and a lot of repenting
own
to
your-
actually say what he said. I believe his apology. Do I think he'll cheat again if he did? I don't know, but the apology it
There
took
is
a
a
lot.
God.
It took a lot.
God
you know?
can change people.
No,
And that's the thing. I
All
believe
things are possible with Christ. I'm just trying to tell you.
Go ahead, ow.
I just think there's other things
I
we
think
could be
it
talking
depends
about.
on-
And he's
There
How
have been
many
people
times
that
you've
done worse.
cheated?
There's people that's like saying once you murder, you always murder.
Right.
There have been some people
I
that come
never
out
heard
of
that,
jail.
but that's true.
on what
I'm just
kind
saying,
of cheating
there's
they
people
do.
that come out of jail,
Like an
they
affair?
become
Hell no.
pastors, change their
Hey,
lives around.
once you steal a
Apparently
bag
God's
of
in jail,
chips
'cause
and
that's
get
where
away
they
with
find
it,
him.
you always
R.
steal
Kelly
a bag
loves
of
God
chips.
and he has little girls
How
staying
many
at his
people
house.
in this room have shoplifted before, and then did
Here.
it again?
Here.
And then did it again, and did it again,
Here.
and then got
And then
caught,
one
and
day
then
I
got
was like,
caught.
nah, I'm not
Of
doing
course,
that. And then you're like,
Tamara's the only one that's not
I
raising
don't
her
wanna
I've
hand.
never
be
been to
about
jail,
this
and I've
ain't
never
that's life.
shoplift. Thank you very much.
You've never had to shoplift in your
With
life.
the
Let me
sriracha.
tell you.
Yo, no, you were.
I swear to God, I didn't do it on purpose.
Right, exactly. You see?
Hold on.
See?
Season 1, I have a sriracha bottle in my fridge, and it's been there since day 1, and I eat from it every single day. And
Yes.
one day it was gone, and it went missing for 2 months, and I blamed everybody around me. And this
Say it.
pregnant woman at the time came squirting the sriracha bottle like, Jeannie, what time is the show starting?
That's
and I was
stealing.
like,
You're like, where you got
what
that
the
from?
freak?
I
Where's-
didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
For 2 months?
There's a difference.
For 2
Jeannie.
months.
I'm right next door to you.
Lonnie, is that
All you
stealing?
had to do was knock and be like, hey, honestly,
you
I didn't
give
know
it
it was
back.
hers.
Yeah, but I steal all the time. It's all right. It's all right, Tam. It's okay. You know.
I'm trying to
No,
think
but
of
I
other
swear to
things
God,
I've
I'm
done
telling
that
you
I know
truth.
I
all
never
fall
did.
short.
Purposefully
Like
steal
what? Like
anything.
karate
I
or
know.
something?
I did not.
Nah, I never even tried that.
Never tried karate.
Never tried karate.
It's too late for karate.
Something I've
I
done,
know.
but that I'll never do again. What?
Jump out of a plane.
Oh, hell no.
Not that
Never,
that's
ever,
really-
ever. I
never
jumped
doing
out of a plane before. I will never
What?
do
You
it
jumped
again.
out of a plane?
Yes, girl.
Solo, or did you have some dude strapped to you?
He was strapped. Well, technically, I was strapped to him.
Go ahead. Al.
You like the strap on?
No, it was terrible. It was
What,
terrible.
Lonnie, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, the real is the show, and these girls, these women are real as fuck. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. We
Season
appreciate
4.
it. Lonnie, we'll let you go about your horrible day. And
Thank you. God.
you girls are beautiful. Thank you very much.
Like I'm at R. Kelly's house.
Cruise show. Power 106. Yeah, Lonnie, lay down.
Committed suicide, but
Lay
I
down,
didn't.
Lonnie.
Like whatever the
Let's going to tie you up real quick.